give it up for our special guest from Macedonia, Nikola Todoroski.
Please give one more for Ivan. I don't know if you're aware, but you sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Doesn't he? And I have my girlfriend, and I say, I fucked, nah! Jesus Christ, do you feel anything, woman? Please, feedback, I need it! Cheers, man. Yeah, my name is Nikola Todoroski. I'm from Macedonia. We always say it's a country in the heart of the Balkans, but actually we know it's the ass of the world. Yeah. We're still not in the European Union. When we get in the Union, it will break apart. Totally. And we desperately want to be part of NATO, you know, part of the big gang. We constantly send soldiers in Afghanistan, Iraq, to Omar's cousins. You check them out. Yo, what's up? Check this out, babe. Selfie. Yeah, smile, bitch. So, before they send the soldiers there, they train them the rules of war. Listen, soldiers, you can't just go there and shoot people. We are fighting for peace there, whatever that means. So, before you shoot somebody, please first warn them. And you go on the battlefield, you watch the enemies in the eyes, and you say, "Freeze, motherfucker!" or "Fuck you, man! Let me finish!" I have a friend in Macedonia. He has a really stinky breath. And his mouth smells awful. Anything more unpleasant than having a stinky breath is when your mom farts in front of your friend. That's like the top. Hello, boys. Would you like some fresh baked cookies? Have some more, honey. So he has really stinky breath. I mean, his mouth stinks, man. His breath stinks so much that he's able to kill a fly standing on a piece of shit. Just with a single breath. Just it's dead completely. His mouth stinks so much that they use air from a public toilet at home as an air refresher. Ah, yeah, it's fresh. Now it's good. Yeah. And he always has a secret to tell me. Guess what? Yeah. Hard times. If you want to tell a guy or a girl a secret, you have to come very close. I pray that it's not too long. Hey man, I want to tell you a joke. What's a blonde doing on a seminar for astrophysics? You get it? What is she doing? And I can feel how my face, as he speaks, slightly transforms into a chicken's ass. It's awful, yeah. My hair goes white when he speaks. And once we were so drunk, he was driving, we were coming back from a party, and the police stopped us. And the cop says, "Sir, you will have to do an alcohol test." I said, "You don't want to do that, man." "Shut up and sit there. You, alcohol test." When he blew the appliance, Instead of drunk, it shows shitty. And the next one that probably blew the same thing, he brushed his teeth with sulfur acid. When we go to his birthday parties, it's always very weird. Everyone's stressed. Everyone's so afraid that some of the balloons that he put will explode and ruin the whole atmosphere. Even his mom doesn't make him a cake, so he doesn't have to blow the candles. When we go for a coffee, we always drink it outside. They never let him inside the bar. Because if he blow the macchiato to cool down inside the bar, there goes the money for that day. And I really tried so hard to keep friends with him, but he constantly reminds me that friendship can stink sometimes. Even if I go, okay man, tell me, what's wrong now? What is it? He goes, I have a rough time. I can't do nothing about it, man. Even if I put mint inside his mouth, it will escape. So, the Germans won the World Cup again. Yeah, they're so very good at everything. Are there Germans here? So we can make jokes. When they get to an idea, they bring it to the top. They break the limits. World War II was an example. A big one. Helga, you can't play football, darling. This is a male football team. I will change. I will adapt. Yeah, I want to be a quarterback. I'll do everything for my country. Yeah. They are good at everything except in humor. Humor is an unknown land for them. That's because they have all the characteristics not to understand humor. First of all, they are from Germany. Second of all, 90% of them are blonde. Thanks to this guy that made a natural selection in the mid-40s. He's cute, he has a fancy haircut, mustache like a paintbrush, and he acts like the sun is bothering him when he's in front of the audience. Yeah. It's really hard when you imagine this. If there is a world seminar and everybody from different countries has to tell a joke, when the time comes to the German to tell a joke, he'll go probably, I don't know to tell a joke, but I'm a magician. I know a really good trick. I can make you all disappear. Ethically. But it's not their fault, it's the language that is so rough. Anything you hear in German sounds like you think he's arguing with you. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Have a coffee. He actually says, I'd like sugar, please. Or he's telling a joke. He probably tells, why does elephant doesn't wear shoes? Because there isn't a proper size. Laugh or I'll kill you. Or, if you hear a joke on Japanese, that's my favorite. Say it again, please. Japanese people laugh all the time. If you're a comedian there, you never know if you're good. They love everything. Hey, hey, hey. because the biggest curse that you can tell to a Japanese is, I wish you get ugly on a group photo. That's why they go, hey, hey, hey. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So, Austrians, on the other hand, I forgot to say, we have beautiful sayings, quotes in Macedonia. One of them says, a pleasant word, iron doors shall open. Which I don't believe works in Swedish. If you say it in Swedish, whatever you fucking say in Swedish, it always sounds so bad, man. You can say, you are the most fucking beautiful woman, I would lick marmalade from your feet. In Swedish it sounds, so now you know the word for marmalade in Swedish. You can say something beautiful like, oh, your eyes are marvelous, shining on the bright moonlight. Your breath is so touchy that makes my nipples shiver in the night. Which in Swedish sounds, Hicka anta frule, Kesha anta häcke, Daha, Mitja nippelstick. If someone says that in front of my door, I will never open. Austrians, on the other hand, they're weird. They're so conservative and quite open at the same time, which is weird. They have opened a sex school. Imagine that, school for sex. Imagine the first lesson. Dialogue in the garden. Das ist mein Ventilator. Oh, schön. Panorama. When you finish that kind of school, you come back home, all your friends will say, yeah, I got a diploma. You say, woohoo, I got fucked. But literally, you get diploma when you finish the school. Imagine the department, bachelor, virgin terminator. I definitely want to find that kind of girl who's properly educated. Imagine having sex with that kind of girl when she goes the foreplay. Sorry, girls. Whoa, take it easy, baby. Don't suck so much. The blanket's coming up my ass.
That was my favorite lesson. The professor was examining me all the time. Nobody was ever prepared.
So, the people in the Balkans are very full with prejudice, you know, probably. So homophobia is an issue. Yeah. But homophobia is not a fear of gay people. It's a fear you being gay and still not knowing it. Yeah, it's very weird. You wake up one morning and you see a guy, fancy haircut, all shiny, depilated, and you go, ooh, he's so gay. And you realize it's you home alone in front of the mirror. Most of the guys are not afraid that someone will visit the backyard. They're afraid that if someone goes, they'll like it. Oh yeah, welcome! Don't ring the bell twice. Could you move a little? Woohoo! I like it already. Is this always like this? Well, yeah, most of the time. Okay, see you Tuesday before the training. You said afterwards. Afterwards again. It's really difficult if you're really a stuck Balkan guy or a girl. It's really difficult to adapt. For instance, to go to a gay couple, male gay couple. First of all, you don't know how to address them. Excuse me, Miss.
Mrs. We cannot register here.
And imagine those kind of guys, if they raise a child. When you ask him,
Well, where are your parents working? My father works in an NGO. It's called Homos. They work on a project for non-verbal communication skills. And my mom works on concert tours. She's a bodyguard. That's how they met. Hey, gorgeous, what's your name? Layla.
or if two women raise a child. No, if the plumber comes to two gay women when the one is out of home, and when he goes, hey, you wanna play a little bit while the man is not around? Yes, I would, but what but? I am the man around. I don't know if you know, you probably know there is a transgender beauty contest in the world. You've heard about it probably. Imagine when they, actually it's like a plastic surgery science fair, but anyway, a chance should be given to everybody, right? So imagine when they ask them, honey, tell us, what are your hidden talents?
Well, I can adapt, no matter the circumstances. I can be soft as a pigeon,
Rough as a tiger.
I voluntarily work in a dark park near my building. There are many psychos who rape innocent young girls. And first of all, I go there, I sit, I'm lonely, I'm desperate, I'm frightened. And when the rapist goes into action, he realizes that I'm lonely. I'm desperate.
And he's frightened. Thank you, people. That was